Previously, on the Guild of Brockheart, our adventurers arrived at Hammerfel on their way to Ashbourne. They discovered that there was a cult that arrived outside of town because a lot of the populace is missing. The group investigated the cult and caused the leader to disappear. They then managed to collect the water with the image of the leader in a canteen. The group guided the surviving followers back to Hammerfell and reunited them with their families. We return to them as they wake up in the inn, ready to head to Ashbourne.
So, what do you guys do?
Well, I want to,
Morning, Zex.
stop
What?
studying so loudly. How many times do I have to tell you I bang on the wall? Anyways, I need to get downstairs and, just check, with the bar. Eat my morning meal, check with Willow, eat up, and then I want to go about town to see how things are.
Alright, but Willow's not there today. You go down the stairs, you have your morning rations. They have grits and some eggs today. And yeah, you chat up the bartender with if you'd like to inform me what you talk about. But yeah,
No, it's
you
bartender. Bartender, I ask. Is
Yes.
anything new in town?
Anything new?
Well, anything happened overnight, maybe. I feel like a shadow has been lifted over this fair city.
Oh, odd one. This ain't the bustling city that I'm sure you came from. This is just a quaint little town. Not much happens here, like especially overnight. So no.
Oh. Okay, I guess news doesn't travel quite that fast. Well, I
Would you
guess I'll
like-
wait and see.
Would you like a little coffee to help wake you up? Maybe you're dreaming a little bit.
Sure, coffee couldn't hurt. I guess letting the day develop couldn't hurt either. We did all right before nightfall.
He goes and gets you a morning cup of Gio. Like that's 3 Floyds, please.
I tip him I give him the 3 Floyds.
Your
I
meal.
tip him.
Your meal was on the house, but the coffee was extra.
Okay.
You
Give
can
3
you
Floyds,
can
tip a
tell
fourth.
drinking it. You can tell he put his he put a little extra work into it. It's like
A little extra creamer.
okay now.
Caffeine, I hope. I like my coffee black as tar. If it doesn't taste like dirt ain't gonna wake me up. Anyways, I enjoy the coffee and I pay for it. I'm like,
Roll a strength check.
roll a what?
Strength check.
24.
Wait, what was I gonna do?
Mm.
I have no clue.
Well, I was talking to myself, guys. Come on. So yeah, you feel a little pep in your step as you're going, and the coffee doesn't overwhelm you.
Perfectly balanced. Now this
Even
is
though
what I
it's
call
not,
enjoy.
Even though it's not as black as dirt.
Well, I go that way just to make sure it's not weak, but this is just as strong as it needs to be.
He goes,
Anyways.
maybe you should rethink your descriptions, because I don't know about you, but the dirt I see normally isn't that dark.
Well, I'm not that good at making coffee, so
No,
maybe I'm
coal is
overcompensating.
black. That's some black stuff.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Full meta, if you guys ever have any of my coffee, that stuff will make your lips pucker.
I've had your coffee.
Strong, I hope.
Yeah, you could do to your coffee is strong to the point it's almost like too strong, where you're not getting the full quantity out of the grounds.
No, perhaps.
All it
That's why
tastes
I
like
just
is burnt shit anyway.
We know you don't like coffee, okay? You
Gross.
can pipe down. Coffee's delicious.
Ugh.
out of meta. I thank him for the coffee, and I sit down waiting for Gnome Face to show up to the table.
We come down a little later. Get our food. Sit and eat. Ask where Willow is.
She said she was going to walk about town before we went to bed. I haven't seen her since we went. Spent the night here.
Oh, she's more capable than you are, at least, so I'm not worried about her being kidnapped.
What do you mean more capable? You mean low profile, right?
No, she's more capable.
Oh, Ronnie, yeah, freaking bracket. I grumble to myself as I eat my grits.
So you went from the bar to the table?
He said he sat down at the table.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Yep, I was eating my meal.
Okay. Then would you guys like to do anything after? Are you done role playing? I guess.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
really don't know what else to do. I know we have to head heading towards Mufasa, right?
well, I mean, for this town, my general plan was to check the vibe of the city. Something have to change. Like people maybe are celebrating. Maybe there's some hustle and bustle in the streets. I kind of just want to, peruse the town for a bit. We did just spend like a lot of time, squaring things away here.
Dude, we spent like half a day.
Hey, I'm proud of what we did.
Yeah, you've only been in the town for like 2 days max.
Sure, it's not a small deal to them.
Well, considering, they're not at the bar drinking, it doesn't really seem like they're celebrating.
I guess I shouldn't have expected much more from NPCs.
Yeah.
Forgive me for getting too involved in this quest line. Alright. Maybe we should inquire about Uncle Mufasa then.
Yeah, and see what happened to Willow. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are heading on out?
Yep. Gnome Face has taken the steam out of my sails. I no longer care how the city's doing.
I'm good at that.
Fair enough. Alright, you guys leave the inn. All of you roll for perception.
That's charisma?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think yes.
Am I supposed to be rolling to check as well?
Yes.
Charisma?
Stay.
Glide him.
It's not my dog this time.
Dude, what's going on with Google?
What do you mean what's going on with Google?
I went into my Google Drive to check what my charisma was. I got a 17. And it wouldn't move. It was like Stook.
Might just need to reload the page. I'll either reload something or just click X on a tab and reopen it if that ever happens to me.
Oh, damn it. I heard the little sound when you plug in something, and I thought it actually accepted my mic this time.
Nope, you sound the same as always. Well, tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't showing up as an option for something I could use. Okay, so Gnome Face, I won't make you roll for it, Demi. You
Want me to roll for Demi?
hear. Well, you rolled high enough.
Oh, okay.
You hear a faint like singing and song playing coming from the distance.
Hey, it's the Bard.
Do I notice Gnome Face's ears perking up or any change in his complexion? or anything?
Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to pause because the Chinese food just hit my colon, and I have
Did
poop.
you get that from Lambs?
What? No, I got China King, but it just like destroyed my body. Now I have to poop. I'll be back.
Gnome Face needs a bathroom break. Feel free to enjoy the conversation between Bork and Donny, or skip ahead 14 minutes for when Gnome Face returns.
So I'm kind of anticipating a few hurdles. I'm not expecting it to be completely smooth sailing. I'm ready to learn what I need to learn, relearn things. When I actually have inspiration to draw something. As you know, I'm kind of finicky in that regard.
Yep. I mean, feel free. Anything you draw, I will try to incorporate in the videos.
Yeah?
So, yeah, because I went through and started cutting the dead space in our video, and I
Yeah?
actually won't have to do much after that. So then I will, yeah, I'll just end up if you have a picture, I can just throw it in between.
See, I don't have any pictures regarding our campaign, but if you just want to throw some random shit, I have a lot of random shit in my house that I've drawn throughout my life.
Yeah, if they're going to the videos, I prefer it to be part of our campaign.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think I'm too far behind now. Okay, I think we're like 6 weeks behind.
Yeah, you got a lot of editing to do.
So yeah, I want to catch up and like do a couple videos really quickly, so that we're only like 4 weeks behind. Cause then I have to rip like just the audio of it after that. And we have to find a platform to put that on.
That's fine. I know how working on an art. I mean, this is an art. It's a medium art. I know how that can be. It takes time, and you're not always feeling the inspiration or that spark to go ahead and do it. So you take your time doing that.
Oh, I'm just having to learn how to do it pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't. This is stuff I have never done before, so I'm kind of just learning how to do this.
Yeah, I hear that. This stuff can be a bit daunting. Oh man, are you coming over anytime soon in person? Did we talk about something, or is my memory making things up again?
Talked about the last weekend in August,
Yeah?
but I don't know if I can.
No?
Okay, I'm gonna be back up in that area like the Labor Day weekend, or no, the 4th, the day, weekend before Labor Day. Yeah.
And that's unfortunate. I know Kenny had someday planned ahead of time for a get together, but I don't. Maybe you guys can talk and he can rearrange a day that would work for you. I don't
No,
know
we've
what
talked
he's
about it.
got
I'm
going
just
on.
deciding whether I want to drive up there back-to-back weekends.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, and you'd probably only be sticking around for a few hours at that.
Oh no, I'd make sure I make the most of it.
Yeah. Are
And
there things to do over
especially
here?
like the game night like would be like several hours. The way he was talking, or I would stay at Kenny's place though.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm gonna try and bring apples to apples and see how that plays out.
That's a good game. Cards Against Humanity is pretty good too.
Oh no, yeah, Cards Against Humanity is the one I'm gonna bring. See, I did another one of those brain farts because I'm not bringing apples. I'm bringing Cards Against Humanity.
That's a good game.
Yeah, I'm like one of those people who can never get sick of that game, which is weird because all my friends are sick of it.
So I have a group of friends that like we play it like regularly at like get-togethers. I mean, like every get-together we play, and they found like a sweet spot of like if you're playing, you play like what was it, 4 rounds or 5 rounds max, because at that point like the game starts to get stale for the night. Um, and then like you just play that, and then you like think of, or you start, and other people start like losing, like other stuff comes up or whatever, like people who aren't playing they'll jump in, but yeah.
It's definitely one of those games that rewards a short attention span because, yeah, I mean, you play it for a while, like it's fun until it's not fun, and you need to have a point where you just stop.
Yeah, and so depending on the number of people, I think with us it's normally 8 to 12
Eight?
people.
Yeah, I can see five. I thought 5 rounds was short, but hearing that, it's not short at all.
Yeah, the games usually last like 3 to 5 rounds.
Dude, I usually play with like 4 or 5 people. We go for like 15 rounds, 20 rounds.
Yeah, it's once you get a certain number of like black cards that you've been through, it
Yeah.
gets stale.
All honesty, I lose pretty much every game. Dead last. I'm terrible at reading what people pick as their cards. But I'm also really frustrating to pick because I have a weird criteria for what people pick for mine. So I get a lot of drop cards. People be like, "Oh, Owen's picking. I don't even want to think about this one."
Yeah, it's mainly just knowing your audience,
Yep.
like knowing their humor, so they can pick the funniest one to them. But like
Yeah.
then it's also like people play it differently. Like you have some people who play it, oh, which is the funniest, and then you have
Hmm.
some people who play um like they'll
Like,
pick,
what's the most shocking? What makes them laugh the most?
yeah, or like they'll pick like the most truth one.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm that. I picked the most literally correct for the situation. I try
yeah,
to. Sometimes if they're all drop cards, I'll just pick the funniest one or the one that's not bad. But yeah, I try to be literal.
yeah, and that's part of the like all reading your audience type of thing.
So now you have a bit of a lead if we ever play together.
I mean, that's something I would learn playing with you.
Yeah. That's how it goes. That's why I like that game so much.
Is he coming back?
I thought I heard him getting ready to come back. Kenny, are you in there?
No, he would have said something when he got back.
A doomsday dump going on.
I feel him. I've been there before.
Hey, Chinese will do that to a person. All that sauce, that heavy sauce.
Not necessarily Chinese. It's everyone has that type of meal, because like it all depends upon what you're used to eating. Because your body will adapt to, like, if you're constantly eating like Chinese food, for example, Chinese food wouldn't wreck your insides as much as like that person eating a cheeseburger.
Well, all the Chinese around here is very heavy on sauce. Feel
Yeah.
like Chinese kind of puts a bit more pressure on the digestive system than most foods around here.
But like if you're eating it like every other day, like your body will get used to it.
Nobody here eats Chinese every day. That would get expensive.
Yeah, well, like that's like if like that's the limit of what you have, or if you're making it yourself, like your body gets used to the food you're consuming on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Just like the person eating burgers on a regular basis, their body gets used to digesting that, and then like if they eat something like salads, that can clean them out.
Or kind of how I lived off of liquid meal replacements for 3 months, and I felt completely fine. I decided to start eating actual food again, and that was actually kind of rough getting back into it.
Yeah, it depends upon, because your body's adapting whatever. So like your insides will adjust accordingly. They just take some warm up time.
Although Chinese food is kind of, I get your point. I feel like Chinese is a bit of a mild exception to that rule because no matter what, any local Chinese around here, very sauce heavy. That's always going to do a number on the bowels.
I never had issue with the Chinese food.
I've always.
Chinese, Thai food, all that stuff that like the southern eastern or southern Southeast Asian style of cooking, that's all been fine on me. But then again, I eat it regularly.
Ooh. I love the
Not
food, but
necessarily
anytime I have it, I need to get ready.
like not necessarily regularly, but enough that my body's used to it.
Oh
And
yeah,
like one of my buddies, like Taco Bell would clean him out, and for me,
Taco
like
Bell.
Taco Bell was fine, but I was used to eating like fast food and that type of stuff, and yeah.
Taco Bell will do that too.
Um, what was Subway is the one that would clean me out actually.
Subway, I almost never eat there. I thought you were going to say Arby's.
No, it was something with Subway. Like that one would always get me. And like my roommate before, or the old roommate I had in Port, every time he had Taco Bell, it would clean him out. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine. But like every time I had Subway, like yeah, because I didn't eat it Subway regularly.
Yeah, me neither. Something about having to pick up my ingredients every time I go there, got a little bit too tedious.
And I just kind of like went on autopilot and would order it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I would do it.
Oh man, yeah, food's crazy. My diet lately has been kind of crazy. My first 5 days of vacation, starting last Friday, I had 5 pizzas, one each day, and that was just one meal in my day. And it's just like after a while, my body kind of got used to it. It was just like eating high calorie diet. I wasn't shitting constantly. It was just like a normal. I wasn't. It wasn't an uncomfortable diet. It was very, very normal. It felt like lots of ice cream, lots of pizza, lots of meat.
Yeah.
It was comfortable. Yeah, I like eating junk food. Fast food, Culver's, Arby's. It was very nice.
Yeah. Sounds like they're still talking to each other.
Oh, so I think our old dungeon mate, it went to the Mediterranean.
What's that?
I think our old teammate, like game mate, went to the Mediterranean to visit his family.
Are you talking about Matt?
Yeah,
Are you keeping up with him?
I have him on Snapchat.
Really?
I didn't even know he still had family over there.
I don't know. Like so the picture he posted looked like he was. It was like it gave me the vibe of like Greek. Like the mountains, not necessarily mountainside, but like cliff mountainside with the water. It gave me the impression of Mediterranean.
He always had a strong connection to his Croatian roots. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I mean, if he's happy with doing what he's doing, that's great. It's kind of weird to think he's not in America, though.
Yeah, I think he's there to visit.
Oh yeah, just visiting.
I'll find out when he posts that he's back in like port.
Oh man, I wonder if he thinks of us at all.
Yeah,
Those are some fun sessions.
I understand. Okay, well, I'm ready to go. So let's get it going. Sorry I took so long. That was horrible.
Hey, I get it.
We had a conversation about poop while you're gone. It's fine.
You have all the good conversations when I'm not here.
Hey, try to stick around a little bit longer.
Well, I had to poop.
Hey, I like that's your shit out of luck.
Well, that's why we had the conversation about poop. All right.
Well,
So when you left, just before you left, you heard a majestic sound of song and of singing, singing of a song and instruments.
I'm
Coming.
assuming it's the bard who, kind of fleeced us, but also gave us some decent information. So I'm like, hey, let's go see the bard.
I didn't hear anything, but No Face seems to know what he's doing. And as per the usual, I'm going to follow his lead. I gobble up what I'm eating, and I follow No Face out the door.
You're already out the door.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, you guys you guys rolled or perception when you walked out the side. All right, so you guys head towards the center of town where the sound is coming from and where he's normally stationed. And as you get closer, Donnie, I don't know where your person is.
I don't know where he is either. Hold on, let me zoom out. Not on the map.
So as you get closer, oh,
Hey, who are you? Never mind. He's gone now.
there's a whole crowd of people in front of you.
Kind of push my way through the crowd. Slowly, not too rudely, just kind of keep walking in.
Yeah, I kind of shimmy my way through with No Face.
Okay, both of you roll.
What are we rolling?
Yeah, what are we rolling?
Let's do strength. Because you're gonna have to like force your way through.
Alright, 18.
Okay.
18 as well.
Gnome face, being small in stature, you easily push your way through, kind of bumping a couple people, be like, "Hey, excuse me, I'm down here," type of thing. Donnie, you make it through the first couple of lines of people, and then you kind of get stuck, and you're like trying to push your way through, and people are like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "I need to get through," and they're like, and they get up in your face, like, "Hey, we're standing here. Like, if you have to get past, you can go around."
Hey, I'm getting to the front of the line. If you got a problem with that, take it up here. And I lean down and glare in their face. Intimidation check. Was 12. And I scowl at the person I'm talking to.
So, like, gently looking down, because the person is, like, what, 5 inches below eye to eye from you. They're like, no, if you got a problem with going around, then I'll see then we're gonna have to get out of this crowd and take it, or, yeah, we're gonna have to get out of this crowd.
You want me to take you out of this crowd?
Not if I take you out first.
I'm going to do a strength check and try to pick him up. 16.
You successfully pick him up.
I pick him up. I say, see, I'm going to put you in your place. And I place him behind me so I can get further along the crowd.
Well, as you're doing that, you pick him up and you start to turn, and he punches you in the face, and you take 5 damage.
You hit like a girl, I say, as I put him down. Now, what's going on up here?
You got 2 other people in your way now.
It's going to take me a while getting to the front of the line. Rinse and repeat. I'm going to try the same thing. said -5. Okay. I say, hello, sir. Let me through. Very important business ahead. Sir or ma'am, I say as I try to scoot past.
You didn't roll.
Okay.
Are you trying to pick this one up too?
I'm trying to say things very loudly so that people know I'm coming. And if anyone stops me, then I'm going to pick them up.
Well, 2 people already did stop you.
What's so important up ahead?
You turned around, and 2 people were standing in your way looking at you because you picked up their friend and moved him.
Look, I'm a VIP here. I have very important business to attend to. I need to know what's happening at the front of this line. Now, you best abide and let me through. Intimidation. 19.
Roll one more time.
14.
Alright, you kind of scare the first person. But his buddy, not necessarily scared of you. He's mad. And then you get a punch from him, and you also get a punch from the guy that you just moved.
You're really bad with lines, dude.
Yeah, I don't like waiting. I also don't like people standing in front of me when I want to get ahead. I say, you guys want to fight? Let's take it outside. Follow me. And I start leaving this area. I don't even care what's happening up front. If these guys want to try and, do something, they better get ready to do it. Now I get outside of the formation of the group. I start walking out, and I check to see if they're following. Come on, I go with them.
Okay, you're ahead of... You're too far ahead.
Oh, I didn't put myself there. Sorry.
No, you're back here. Okay, so you took the damage. What were you rolling for after that? You were trying... Or were you just talking to them?
I was trying to goad them into following me outside of this group. Well, if you want to settle something, let's settle it outside.
Just then, the guy behind you jumped on you and started put you in a headlock. And he says to you, "You dumb piece of shit, that's what I was trying to tell you."
I try to remove him as I say, then let me through. 15. I try to remove him as I get outside of this little formation of people, this gaggle, so we
I don't
can
see
settle
that.
our business. What?
That 15 was the one I rolled.
Yeah, you rolled at 9. I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 9 and then I rolled a 15 because that was the grapple check.
Hey, your name would be above the roll if you rolled it, dude.
What did I roll?
Nothing.
Oh.
I saw you typing, but then nothing popped up.
Oh, 8.
You failed to release him.
Well,
Take 1 damage from the choke, and then take 10 points from the other 2 buddies punching him.
Okay, I try to remove them again. 16 this time.
I'm gonna roll a d20. Okay, you fail. He's got a +3 in strength. And you got hurt because your focus isn't necessarily completely on them, on the guy choking you, because the other 2 are also punching you.
How much damage did I take?
5 damage.
Again, I try to remove him.
Before you do that, roll a strength check.
12.
You're getting your ass whooped by villagers right now.
Yes.
You start to see some stars, but you can still hold yourself together. You may try to take him off now.
Oh, I can take him off?
You can try to.
Yes. 21.
You successfully break free of the guy choking you.
Now, instead of doing this like a bunch of little bitches, how about we take this outside of this group?
Now you take 8 points of damage from the other two guys.
Look, I don't even care what's going on over there. Now my beef is with you. Now, I'm giving you one chance to take this outside of the crowd before I draw my sword right here, right now.
They're like, hey, this is beyond the point of negotiations. We're fighting now. As he's saying that, you look around and you notice people have actually like spread out and made a circle around you guys.
Ho ho ho. Okay.
I'm watching. I'm in the circle, going beat him up, punch him in the dick.
How about thanks for the support, Gnome Face?
Well,
And I
I didn't
say,
say who I was shouting that to.
and I say to the villager, how about mano a mano, fist to fist, and I sheathe my sword. See what kind of a man you are.
Alright, before you sheath it, you take 11 points of damage.
From what?
All three of them punching you again.
Oh, these guys really have no sense of theatricality.
Then you take out you unsheath your sword.
I sheathed it. I put it back in its sheath.
When did you take it out?
I was about to take it out if they weren't going to let me out of this group.
Okay. Just want to get this straight. You were in a crowd where
I was getting
people
ready
are
to
shoulder
cleave.
to shoulder, and you were going to try to take out your two-handed greatsword.
Yes, I was getting ready to cleave in the middle of a crowd if these guys weren't getting ready to back down. But since they were kind enough to spread out for us to go, I sheathed my sword.
Okay, you're not. We'll continue. Okay, so you start to unsheath, and then you look around, see the circle around you guys. People are giving you space, and then you don't officially unsheath your sword. Correct?
I put it back in its sheath.
But you never fully got it out, correct?
Right, I never fully got it out.
Okay. Okay, it would be your turn then.
Okay. And I put my fists up. And since these guys don't feel like doing a little bit of monologuing, I'm just going to start swinging. I gave them their chance to monologue. I monologued. They didn't want any. So let's just do this. I'm going to take a swing at one of them.
Eat the noodles. Eat the noodles.
20.
You hit one.
Okay.
Because you won't eat it. That's why.
Is that D4
Bite
plus
it and
strength?
drink out and then throw it all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if
And
I
then do
actually
I
have
hit?
tokens for people because I was not expecting this.
Hey. Do
What you just
yeah.
Yes, you do.
Why do I need to clean up?
You don't need to. You just do.
This guy will work, sure.
Okay. I need to know what kind of weapon abilities actually apply to unarmed combat, like dual wielding. I don't even know.
Are you fluent in unarmed combat?
I've never done unarmed combat.
Then that'd be a no.
Okay. Do I just get one attack per turn then? One roll?
Yep.
Alrighty. No face. Demi, step back. These people are quite rude. They didn't know a hero approaching when they saw one.
So are you talking to the guy who approached you or who you initially engaged with?
No, I'm speaking out of turn to
No,
Gnome Face and
no,
Demi.
no. Are you attacking the one you initially engaged
Yep.
with? Okay.
Yes.
3 damage. Okay. All right. So it's not their turn.
Bring it on.
All right. So I guess that roll actually hits now. Okay, 2 of them hit you, and 1 of them grapples you around the neck again. You take 5 damage.
Okay. I try to grab the one around my neck and throw him onto the ground, just like choke slam him onto the ground.
Flip him over you. You succeed.
Yep.
This guy flips over you and lands on the ground in front of you.
Does it deal any damage? I was trying to apply
Roll a
quite a bit of
d4.
force. 2 damage.
Takes 2 damage from the force of the hit.
Is he prone at all?
Yeah, he's on his back.
Come on, you lily livers.
Alright, now it's their turn. The one guy gets up. Okay, and then 2 of them attack you. And then 1 tries to grapple you. You'd get hit by 1 of them for 4 damage.
I try to swing at the one directly in front of me, because they all look the same to me. Nat 1.
You
Turning
miss.
out.
That provokes attack of opportunity by the other 2. And they miss. So it's their turn. All 3 of them are going to attack you. And they all miss.
I swing again. 20. The
You
one
got
in
the
front
guy
of
in
me.
front of you.
D4 plus strength.
Yeah.
8 damage. And then I take time to do a defensive posture, if possible.
Nope, you don't have time. It's just quick combat.
Alright.
Alright. The guy behind you is gonna try grappling you and fails. And the other 2 try to punch you. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. Alright, so the guy in front of you gets a crit hit on you, which provokes an attack of opportunity from one of the other guys. And then he hits you. So that's 2d6, so that's 6 damage.
Alright. I'm going to swing at the one who just crit hit me, the one directly in front of me. I think that's the one I already hit anyways.
Yep.
22. Punch him square. Square in
hit
the
him.
jaw. Yeah. 7 damage. You should learn to stay down when you're ahead in line.
Just then, the guy behind you grapples you, or puts you in a headlock, or is on your back and trying to choke you, and the other 2 in front of you miss their attacks.
You guys are like a bunch of little kids trying to wrestle their older brother. I say as I try to swing him down again.
Hey, DM.
What's up?
wouldn't he be able to roll against the grapple?
No. So rolling against the grapple is dependent. It's pretty much like your AC, because normally it's like CMD, like your command move defense, a combat move
Oh,
defense.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's different than how I was doing in Powerless, where they had to roll to hit and then successfully grapple. This makes a lot of sense, so I'm fine with that.
Okay. Also roll a d20. So you fail to throw him off of you,
Okay.
and now roll a d20.
No mods?
Correct.
There.
18.
Okay. You're good for this round. All right. Then it's their turn. The two in front of you are attacking, and the person doing choking takes 3 damage. You get hit by one of the guys, so another 5 damage.
The one choking took damage?
You took damage from the one choking, yes.
Oh, okay. So you said 5 damage in total?
8 damage in total.
Okay. Okay.
You may go.
I'm going to activate my rage. These guys are really ticking me off. So just gonna straight up half my health right now.
You haven't done that in a while.
No, I have
Is
not.
that half of your total health or half of your current health?
As it stands, and the way that the skill is designed, it's half of my total health.
Okay.
Oh, well, half of my total health that I currently have, I should say.
So your current health.
Yep. That would be current health would be 73. 150 minus 73. Un momento. 77. Okay, cool.
What is your health at? It's not on the page.
70,
Oh, okay.
77 now that I've done rage. And I'm going to try and swing the guy down with force.
Are you trying to? What are you doing?
Trying to swing him down with force, intent to harm him.
Which one?
In fact, I'm trying to swing him down in front of the guy. I'm going to try and use him as a weapon. I'm going to try and swing him down in front of the guy who's in front of me.
Breaking the choke and trying to throw him onto the guy. Okay.
Yep. A 12.
Roll another d20 quick.
A 7.
Okay, so you start to see stars again, and in trying to swing him or throw him off, you're unable to get a grasp of him.
Oof.
All right. So the two guys in front of you are punching you again. The one guy hits, and then you take 3 damage of choking and 1 damage of punching.
Okay. 3 plus 1. All right. I try to swing him off again. With rage. Furious rage. A 10.
Well, you fail that one, but roll another d20.
A nat 1.
As you're trying to grab the guy and to swing him off, your vision kind of goes black, and you can't really feel anything anymore, and you collapse to the ground.
I wonder what they were all in line for. I say as I collapse.
All right. Nah, that's over with. All right, so back to Numbface.
Yeah, I'm watching the fight,
Okay,
laughing my ass off.
so you watch the fight, but then you remember that you hear this after you see Donny Danger go down. It's a whole bunch of cheering, and then And then you hear the music start to pick up again.
I turn around and let Donnie suffer his damages and walk towards the music.
As you're turning around, you see the three guys like dragging him away from the crowd.
Ah, seriously, I see that. I walk up to him and I go, kick his ass. Can't you just leave him be?
Okay. I'll give you the. I'll give you the. Okay, if you turn around right away, you don't actually see it. But if you stayed and watched the end of the fight a little bit, then you.
Yeah, I watched the end of the fight. I wasn't gonna miss a minute of him getting humiliated. So I step up to him and I go, "Can you guys just let him go? He learned his lesson. You whooped him pretty good."
Oh, no face. No face. Is that you?
You're unconscious. Shut up.
Daddy.
They go to you. They're like, yeah, we're just moving him off this side. We don't want him to get stepped on. He's in the way of the people trying to watch the show.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then carry on, fine gents. He deserved that beating anyway. Make sure you kick him in his left testicle for me. And I turn around and walk away.
The one guy chuckles, and as you're walking away, you hear a "will do."
Yeah, buddy.
So, no face.
My little painting. Oh, did you paint this?
No
You
face.
didn't. Yeah, I'm here.
I paint.
Okay. So, as you turn around, you look to see what was creating the music.
And I just painted.
Yeah. So you look to see what was creating the music, and it turned out you were right. It was the lutist as before, but there's also someone else singing with him.
Do I recognize who was singing?
Yeah. You take a double look at the person, and you realize it's Willow.
Is the singing good?
It's fantastic.
Oh, well, then I applaud slightly. As the song goes on, I kind of, watch and I hold Demi's hand as Willow sings, and when they finish their song, I slight like the slow clap.
Slow clap and admiration. Yes.
Yeah, that.
All right. So you do that, and then they play a couple more songs. Everyone in the crowd is, enjoying and cheering and stuff like that. And then they get to the end of their piece, or the end of the thing, and everyone's like, "Thank you very much." Thank you for listening. Once again, tips are greatly appreciated for Willow and myself. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
I walk up to Willow and I go, "Wow, girl, didn't know you could sing." But you missed the doofus getting his ass kicked by a bunch of peasants.
She laughs at you, she chuckles. She's like, "No, I didn't. People stopped paying attention to us, so if it went on for like another 10 seconds, I was gonna pull a knife to his throat."
Doofus?
Yeah.
Oh, I just liked watching him get humiliated. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure the whole reason why that started was because of him, so I was gonna end it so I could continue my singing.
So, I didn't know you were a songstress, huh?
Oh yeah, I used to sing in the real world. So I've done it, on my ventures just to keep me sane or such, and just to make the days a little more pleasant.
I kind of wince when she says the real world, because to me this is our world now.
Well, she did reference back in the real world.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a small wince. It's like a little tick, like
Okay.
a slight wince when she says the real world, and then I go, "Well, you have a beautiful voice. You should think about singing when we get back to Brockheart. We could maybe even put in a little bit of a theater in our guild house for you."
Oh, You know, I didn't think of that, but that would be a pretty good idea. I would like that. At least like a studio.
Yeah, something. Maybe even just put something out on the patio area up in the Royal Noble area, not towards the bottom, but up towards the top. We could put in maybe a patio where you could sing for the crowds. Get some of those rich dicks to help pay for our building.
I could definitely see what I could do.
That was a pleasure to hear you sing. But I'm kind of curious where you been all night.
I slept at the inn.
Oh, well, we just didn't see you this morning, nor did we see you last night before we went to bed, so we were a little curious. The doofus was worried about you, but apparently not too worried since he went and picked a fight and got his ass whooped.
Oh no, we got back. I went for a walk to clear my head, and I bumped into uh the ludist here who was walking home from a late night gig, and then we chatted for a little bit, and we had the idea of since the cultists had been cleared and everyone else has uh since all the people returned home, that we would do a little celebration in the morning and give them a nice little song.
Cool. So, have you heard any talk about the people finding their way home just fine, or
Okay, 1 second. Oh yeah, okay. So she responds, "No, we're pretty good. We only lost a couple people, but everyone else that was part of the cultists that we were there, they made it back home and everything."
that's good to know? Good to know. So, you still want to travel with us, right? You're not gonna go join minstrel and live a vagabond life, are you? Because I kind of like you better than the doofus.
Oh, of course, we got stuff to do. I was just doing. This is what I do on the side. That's what when I'm not part of you guys, I usually sing from time to time.
Well, it's good to know. I never knew that about you. So
I mean, you never asked if I had any hobbies, so.
this is true, but I've been a little occupied. I say, and I kind of like nudge my head towards Demi.
Oh,
And
oh,
I wasn't
please.
really. Huh?
She interrupts you. Oh, please.
Well, as the doofus would say, we've got a lot of studying going on.
Yeah, that's at night. What are you doing the rest of the time that we're together adventuring? You have never asked.
Arguing with Donnie, like literally constantly arguing with him.
That's not my problem. She responds. Like, that sounds like a you problem.
You're very right, and I was inconsiderate to not ask, but it is what it is. Let us move past it.
She goes, okay, sounds like a good thing. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are. If you want to go find Donnie, and then we can
Oh,
head on our way.
the three gentlemen who like beat his ass put him to the side of the road, so he should be over in this alley. They didn't want him to get trampled. They were
Here,
actually really nice guys.
she goes, oh, okay. Well, I need to say thank you to all the people who are in line behind you trying to thank us
I'm
for
gonna wake
the
him up.
music. So if you could step to the side.
I'm gonna wake him up. I'll be back.
All right. So you go down and you see him propped up against a building in the alleyway, like a house down.
Does he look horrible or just out cold?
Out cold and a little bloody.
Okay. So
He
I'm
he
gonna
would
be a
he
giant
would
dickhead.
he took a lot of punches.
I'm gonna be a dickhead because it seems like fun. Um, just the question is, how am I going to be a dickhead?
You.
I have a really bad idea. I'm gonna cast my Earthen Spike as a shield form underneath him, so it starts to float him up into the air. And then as soon as he's like 5 feet in the air, I'm gonna uncast it, so he drops.
Lift and drop. Okay.
I don't know.
Huh?
Is it a lift and drop? Gotcha.
Lift and drop.
Donnie, you wake up.
Oh, am I at the front of the line yet? No, where am I?
You wake up to a thud. Your back kind of hurts because that drop was not necessarily short, and you feel a strong pinch in between your legs.
Oh God! Oh no! This isn't what being at the front of a line feels like. As my vision comes to, I assume I see Gnome Face. I say, "Where are we? Are those
You're in
Calphas casting spells on our perceptions?
No, you just got your ass whooped.
Impossible.
No,
Unlikely.
impossible.
Extremely unlikely."
Totally got your ass whooped. It was funny. I watched.
No.
I kick him in his shin and I said, "Get up. Willow's done singing and we need to get ready to go."
Right? That's what they were lining up for?
Yeah, she has a beautiful voice. If you weren't such an asshole, maybe you could have sat and listened.
Maybe if they didn't stand in my way, I would have sat and listened. As soon as I get up. Well, I guess I ought to. Oh, I'm a little bit. My vision's a little bit blurry still, but I congratulate Willow on a good performance, though I never got to see it.
Well, why would you congratulate her on her performance when you didn't see it? That just doesn't make any sense. It's going to sound fake.
I suppose you're right. I should act like I don't even know what she does.
Well, you could say that I told you she sings, but saying she's a good singer would obviously be a lie coming from you because you don't know.
This is quite a conundrum. Well, I'll figure it out as we go. By the way, what is our next step right now?
Go to Mufasa. You guys want to kill him? I want to see if we can negotiate. Which is weird because it's usually the opposite. Usually I'm the one killing things.
Yeah, well, he seems quite killable. At least I hope. Anyways, what was the next step on our voyage?
Mufasa's capital is supposed to be next, as far as I know.
All right. I'm gonna. I'll get ready to saddle up soon enough. I'm still a little lightheaded. That was quite the performance that I never saw. Ooh. I say.
That was quite the performance you never saw.
I say as I try to steady myself getting up.
Alright, so you guys are headed back to the center of town?
Yep.
Alright, you
Yeah.
guys get back, the line is mostly gone, and Will is standing there next to the Ludus, saying thank you to the last few people.
Oh, and just like that, I'm at the front of the line. I try to say. So what goes on here? Trying to act like I don't know what's going on.
Just then Willow gets done with the last person, she looks at you and sees you, and she's like, "Geez, Donnie, what happened to you?"
Well, guess I ran a little bit late. Try getting ahead, but I guess I fell behind. Wah, wah, wah.
Did you run into the door on top of it?
Must have, because nothing else has left a bump quite like this.
You still have like some dried blood on your face.
Quite a vicious door, in fact. Oh, anyways, how are you? It's good to see you safe.
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, slept at the inn, got up early. It's a great day.
Well, glad to hear. A great day is the best news one could hear.
Are you ready to hit the road, or do you need a minute yet?
What could happen between here and point B? Uncle Mufasa needs killing.
All right.
I'm ready.
She looks at the gnome face. I guess he's ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right. So you make your way up. Okay. So you guys know going out the north is the way to Ashbourne, where Uncle Mufasa is.
Oh, Ashbourne, right? Wait, is this city Ashbourne, or is Ashbourne the name of the city of Mufasa?
City Mufasa. This is Hammerfel.
This is Hammerfel. All right. All right. Well, let's make our way to Ashbourne then. Do we even know the way?
I mean, the road kind of brings you there.
All right.
Yes, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good place to
Yes.
go. Delete these two because she's no longer with us.
Oh no.
Alright, so you're on the adventuring path. This is just the stock adventuring path that map I have. And you know, it's about a 2 days ride to get there. And you guys left like kind of in the middle of the day. So, do you guys want to speed your way there, or like it's a 2 day if you sleep. Otherwise, you can make there in 24 hours.
I imagine, regardless of my hubris, I might be moseying along a bit. So, difficult as it would be to hide my state of being, I am going to go quite slow. Maybe we should take a pit stop on the way.
I'm in no rush, particularly to get there faster. I mean, we already blocked his first assault, and it's going to take time for him to get another one. So I say we travel like regular travelers, so that there's no I can't think of the word. No suspicion for why we're rushing there.
Okay. Alright, so you guys make your way along, and so you get to the first night where it would be time to sleep.
All right. I'm already kind of. Ooh, but hey, if anybody really is feeling tuckered out, I'm always.
I sigh at the doofuses, Joe, and I go, I will take first watch. Demi and Willow, you mind taking second watch? And we'll give the last watch to the doofus who got his ass kicked by peasants.
Wait, that didn't happen.
Yeah, so Donnie's as you get to the spot, Donnie's pretty much passing out on his horse, and you guys discussed that. Okay, so it will be gnome face first, and the other one sleep.
Yep, me first. Then Demi and Willow together in one watch, and then Doofus will take the last watch.
Yep.
So on my watch, I want to do the same thing I did the last time, summon my water elemental to help me have another set of eyes.
Oh, okay, yep.
And then I put my water elemental to patrol the grounds, and I kind of pick a spot that's, advantageous where I can see, but not where I am horribly visible at the same time. And I post my watch.
All right. You make it through your part of the watch, and you don't see anything. It's just
Alright,
you
I
and
I desummon my elemental and put him back in his put the water back in the water jug I'm carrying. And then I go and lightly wake up Demi with a kiss to the forehead, telling her it's her time for watch. And I don't kick her, but I prod Willow with my foot and say, it's your turn.
Yep.
And then I lay down. Richard, you need to be less loud.
That happens. All right.
You
So it's
understand?
Willow
Not
and
so
Demi's
loud.
turn on the watch, the middle section, and nothing happens on their watch.
I use those chords either.
So Willow and Demi wake up Donny Danger. Guys have any ideas how?
You got nothing.
They walk up and they kind of like poke and kick Donnie and like, hey, get up, it's your turn.
Oh, yes, quite. I get up. I get ready to stand out and stand guard. Well, maybe not like at the center of the crossroads, but like right about here. Yeah. Just mumbling like, wow, those villagers really take their line order serious. As I feel my neck. Oof.
Just then, you see two people approaching on the road.
Do they have torches? Are they traveling in dark? How are they going about?
They have a little light on them, but not like giving away their like presence. I mean the moon's out, so you can see. But yeah, they
I
don't.
would like I'd like to try and be a little bit stealthy, take a step back and wake somebody up, if possible.
You may do so. They're approaching you now, so like you have a second.
Would I be able to roll agility?
Well, like you have a turn. You can either like prepare to fight or wake someone up in your turn.
I'm going to try and wake up Willow.
You do okay.
We got some interlopers here, traveling in the dead of night. I try to shuffle and whisper to her.
She goes, "I'm." Are you getting what? Are you getting attacked by some oxmen? Like you can't take care of them? I'm trying to sleep here.
Uh, blows to the ego. Get your rest, Willow. There's all is well. I step forward and I face them. Ho there, travelers.
They walk up to like, hello.
Are you just passing by? Cause that's all I'm trying to do. I try to bluff.
We're proceeding on the road.
Oh, then proceed onwards. Let me step to the side. It's a bit dark outside. You should be able to see where you're going.
All right, but before you go, you might want to pay some tax.
Pay some tax. Whatever do you
Richard,
mean? A man has a right to
get off
know
the
what
chair
he's
and go sit
paying
on the
for.
couch.
Oh yeah, so these roads are patrolled by us and our crew. If you'd like to not be bothered by them, you can pay some tax and we'll watch over you guys.
Your crew? Is it quite known to bother travelers? Maybe it's quite large. I inquire bluffily.
You say that they're looking down on you as they're on their horses, and they're like, I mean you're bigger, but they're like, nothing like old Bert back at the base, and they kind of chuckle.
Oh yeah. I try to grab one of them and pull him off his horse. I'm unsheathing my sword with my other hand.
Strength check and agility check.
Nat 20 on the strength check.
You fail to pull him off this horse, but you succeed in unsheathing your sword at the same time. In doing so, you kind of slice the horse and him.
I say, why don't you tell me more about Big Bert off to the side of this road? And that's my little thing that I end off with.
We are going to leave our adventurers here. They are camping out on the way to Ashbourne. After an eventful morning where Donny picked a fight with some concert goers and getting his ass handed to him, they set off towards Ashbourne. We will join next time with Donny pulling a road guard off of his horse.